IFRS 13 fair value measurement. Main points: IFRS objectives to define measurement and disclosure of fair value. IFRS 13 objective is to define the fair value, measurement and disclosure of the fair value. Measurement of the fair value. Take into account characteristic of assets. When we are going to measure the fair value, we have to take into account the characteristic of assets and liabilities. Means characteristics include condition, location, legal restriction, if any. Transaction should taken place in principal or most advantageous market. Means we have to measure the fair value in the advantageous and principal market. If a principal market is not available, then we have to review the most advantageous market. Price should be market price, exit price. Fair value is price to sell assets or paid liability. Assume that the market participant act in their economic market. Market participants, who is market participants, we will discuss later. For non-financial assets, market participants should have ability to generate economic benefit by highest use or sell. Means for the non-financial assets, market participants means buyer can get the economic benefits by highest use or sale of the assets. Highest and best use market participants should take into account the physical condition, legal permissible and financial feasibility. Three things have to taken into account. If fair value not available for the liability and the own equity instrument, then measure from the perspective of market participant. Means if fair value of liabilities and equity is not available, then should measure on the perspective of other perspective who has these liability and equity as an assets in his books of account. Valuation techniques used: market approach, price of comparable asset, and second cost approach, current replacement cost. Number 3, incomes approach, future cash flow, convert single amount after using discount rate. Fair value hierarchy: there are 3 level of input. Level 1 have highest priority, then and lowest level 3. Level 1, use quoted price, unadjusted in active market. Level 2, include quoted price of active and non-active market for both other inputs, for example interest rate, credit spread, etc. Means observable inputs. Level 3, observable inputs used if observable inputs are not available. Means if level 1 and level 2 characteristics is not available, then use the unobservable inputs. Disclosure requirement: measurement basis of fair value, on which basis fair value is measured, and also disclose the initial recognition, valuation techniques and inputs used to measure the fair value. Effect on profit or loss, or OCI, other comprehensive income. In case of level 3, unobservable input used for measurement. If level 3 is used, then what is its effect on profit loss and OCI in the books of the accounts. Should disclose information about measurement, reason of measurement, hierarchy level used, level 2 or level 3 or level 1, changes techniques of fair value if any. Means transferring from level 2 to level 3 or level 1 to level 2 should disclose these changes. Profit or loss recognized, sale, purchase and settlement disclose separately if any sale is happened. Unrealized gain or loss should disclose nature, characteristic, and risk of assets or liability. Transfer between hierarchy level and reason for that transfer, date of transfer, and policy to measure the circumstances. Market risk or counterparty credit risk associated with offsetting position means if one of our supplier or one of our supplier have the same our customer also, means one customer we are buying the products from him, like a supermarket. When we are going to sell the goods to supermarket, they have a shelf charges, and we will settle these charges, and net amount we will record in our books of account. Risk of paying the liability and receivables become reduced. Objective of IFRS 13: define the fair value. We will discuss in detail now. Define fair value. Set out in a single IFRS is framework for measuring fair value. Number 1, define fair value. Number 2, measuring fair value. Number 3 is required disclosure about fair value measurement basis of measurement. The definition of fair value focus on assets and liability because they are the primary subject of the accounting measurement. In addition, this IFRS shall be applied to an entity on equity instrument measured at fair value. Scope of IFRS 13 applies when another standard requires or permit fair value measurement or disclosure about fair value measurement and measurement based on fair value, such as fair value less cost to sell, or disclosure about those measurement. IFRS 13 not apply to which share based payments transaction within the scope of IFRS 2. Leasing transaction accounted for in accordance with IFRS 16. Measurement that have some similarity to fair value but are not fair value, such as net realizable value in IAS 2 or value in use in IAS 13.6. Measurement of fair value. Characteristic of the assets or liability. First we have to define know about the characteristics of the assets. A fair value measurement is for particular assets or liabilities. Therefore, when measuring fair value, an entity shall take into account the characteristic of assets or liabilities. If market participant would take those characteristics into account when pricing the assets or liability at the measurement date, should take into account the characteristic of the assets or liability at the measurement date. What is the characteristics include? Condition and location of the asset. What is the condition of physical condition of the assets and where it is located in the good market or worst market. Restriction, if any, on the sale or use of the assets. Any laws of a particular area or company or particular assets should we have to take into account. Transaction. What is the transaction? A fair value measurement assumes that the assets or liability is exchanged in an orderly transaction between market participant to sell the assets or transfer the liability at the measurement date under the current market condition. Market condition should be the current and the orderly transaction should be exchange of assets or liability. A fair value measurement assumes that the transaction to sell the assets or transfer the liability taken place either in the principal market for the assets or liability, in the absence of principal market, if in the most advantageous market for the assets or liability. Principal market is what? Where a lot of transactions are doing, means the market of particular assets or liability, like particular exchange of the assets or liability, uh, like shares in the stock markets. And if advantageous market is means principal market is not available, then most advantageous market for the assets or liability. The price. Fair value is the price that would be received to sell an assets or paid to transfer a liability in an orderly transaction in the principal or most advantageous market at the measurement date under current market condition. an exit price, regardless of whether that price is directly observable or estimated using another valuation technique. Exit price is what? The date on which we are going to measure in the market participant. An entry shall measure the fair value of an asset or liability using the assumptions that market participant would use when pricing the assets or liability, assuming that market participants act in their economic best interest. Define market participants is a buyer and seller in the principal or most advantageous market for the sale or liability that have the following characteristics. Buyer or seller in the most advantageous or principal market. They are independent of each other. Number one characteristics. They are not related parties, although the price in a related party transaction may be used as an input to a fair value measurement if the entity has evidence that the transaction was entered into a market terms. Number two, they are knowledgeable, having a reasonable understanding about the assets or liability and transaction using the available information, including information that might be obtained through due diligence efforts that are usual and customary. Means they have the knowledge of the assets and liability. Number one, independent. Number two, have the knowledge of the products. They are able to enter into the transaction for the assets or liability. Number four, they may be entered in a transaction, means they can buy or sell this asset. They are willing to enter into a transaction for the assets or liability. They are motivated but not forced or otherwise compelled to do so. Means we can willing them to involve in the transaction, but we cannot force. We can motivate them to enter in the competition. Highest and best use of for non-financial assets. A fair value measurement of non-financial asset takes into account a market participant's ability to generate the economic benefits by using the assets in the highest and best use or by selling it to another market participant that would use the assets in its highest and best use. Fair value should be measured for the non-financial assets on the basis that these assets can generate economic benefits by selling or by use. It should be highest benefits. The highest and best use of non-financial assets take into account the use of the asset that is physically possible, legally permissible, and financially feasible. Three things have to take into account by the market participant. Number one, a use that is physically possible takes into account the physical characteristics of the assets that market participant would take into account when pricing the assets, the location or size of the property. Physically possible, physically have to take into account where it is located and how much is the size of how big is the property. Number two, a use that legally permissible. There is no allegation, no restriction. Take into account any legal restriction on the use of the asset that market participant would take into account when pricing the assets. Zoning regulation applicable to the property is the example of this. Number three, financially feasible. A use that is financially feasible take into account whether a use of asset that is physically possible and legally permissible generate adequate income or cash flows. Means if it can generate the adequate income or cash flow should take into account. Taking into account the cost of converting the asset to their use to produce an investment return that market participant would require from the investment in the assets put to that use. Means whatever is the cost he had incurred and how much benefits he can get from the assets he has to account for in. Number application to liability and an entity own equity instrument. A fair value measurement assumes how to calculate the fair value of a financial or non-financial liability or an entity own equity instrument. Equity interest issued a consideration in business combination is transferred to market participant at the measurement date. How we can calculate the fair value of a liability and own equity instruments. The transfer of liability or an entity own equity instrument assume the following. A liability would remain outstanding and the market participant transferee would be required to fulfill the obligation. The liability would not be settled with the counterparty or otherwise extinguished on the measurement date. Number two, an entity own equity instrument would remain outstanding and the market participant transferee would take in on the rights and the responsibility associated with the instrument. The instrument would not be cancelled or otherwise extinguished on the measurement date. Number one, liability and equity instrument held by other party as an assets. Number one, when a quoted price for the transfer of an identical or similar liability or entity on equity instrument is not available, and identical item is held by another party as an assets. An entity shall measure the fair value of the liability or equity instrument from the perspective of the market participant that hold the identical item as an asset at the measurement date. If we cannot measure the quoted price of our fair value of the liabilities or equity instrument, should measure on the perspective of the other market participant who has the same liability or as equity as an asset in his books of account. In such case, an entity shall measure the fair value of the liability or equity instrument as follows. Using quoted price in an active market for the identical items held by the another party as an asset if that price is available. If that price is not available, using the observable inputs such as the quoted price in a market that is not active for the identical items held by the another party. Number one, it should take into the active market inputs. If active market inputs is not available, then take the observable inputs, other observable inputs such as quoted price, interest rate, etc. If the observable price is also not available, like above two is not available, use the valuation technique: income approach, market approach. Liabilities and equity instrument not held by other parties as an assets. When a quoted price for the transfer of an identical or similar liability or entity on equity instrument is not available and the identical item is not held by the other party as an assets, an entity shall measure the fair value of the liability or equity instrument using the valuation techniques from the perspective of the market participant that owes the liability or has issued the claim on liability. Then we have to review the use the valuation techniques if price is not available. Then, but these valuation technique on the from the perspective of the market participant, not the perspective of own equity. For example, when applying a present value techniques, an entity might take into account either the following. Number one, the future cash outflow that market participant would expect to incur in the fulfilling the obligation, including the compensation that a market participant would require for taking on the obligation. Number two, are the amount that a market participant would receive to enter into or issue an identical liability or equity instrument using the assumption that the market participant would use when pricing the identical item. For example, having the same credit characteristic in the principal or most advantageous market for issuing a liability or equity instrument with the same contractual terms. Fair value at initial recognition. When an asset acquired or liability assumes in the exchange transaction for the dead assets or liability, the transaction price is price paid to acquire the assets or received to assume the liability. An entry price should record in the books of account the price of acquisition of the assets or received to assume the liability. When determining whether a fair value at initial recognition equal the transaction price, an entity shall take into account the factors specific to the transaction and to the assets or liability. Should they also take into account the factors, specific factors related to the transaction. Valuation techniques. An entity shall use the valuation techniques that are appropriate in the circumstances and for which sufficient data are available to measure the fair value, maximize the use of the relevant observable inputs, and minimize the use of unobservable inputs. Valuation techniques, what we have to do? We have to review the appropriate circumstances to ensure that sufficient data is available, and we have to maximize the observable input and minimize the unobservable inputs. Means we have to review in the active market the price of the same assets or liability, and also review the interest or other observable inputs like interest, etc., or exchange rates, etc. Next, IFRS 13 require entity to apply valuation technique consistent with any of the following three method we have to use. Market approach: use prices and other relevant information generated by market transaction involving identical or comparable assets, similar assets. Liabilities are group of assets and liabilities such as business. Same business are doing and having the same price of the particular assets or liability of this entity. Cost approach: relevant reflect the amount that would be required currently to replace the service capacity of an asset, often referred to a current replacement cost of the assets. Number 3, income approach: converting future cash flows or income and expenses to a single current amount, discounted amount. The fair value measure is determined on the basis of value indicated by the current market expectation about those future amounts. Fair value hierarchy. IFRS 13 introduced a fair value hierarchy that categorizes inputs to valuation techniques into 3 levels. The highest priority is given to level 1 and the lowest priority is to level 3. An entity must maximize the use of level 1 inputs and minimize the use of level 3 inputs. Level 1 inputs. Level 1 inputs are quoted prices, unadjusted prices in the active market for identical assets or liabilities that the entity can assess at the measurement date. Means the prices is quoted price, unadjusted price means the same assets the entity holding as a liability or equity instrument. The same assets are other entity has the same assets in his books of account. Their value should be measured on the basis of market participants. An entity shall not make adjustment to quoted price only under specific circumstances. We just make the adjustment in the quoted prices if the particular circumstances exist. For example, when a quoted price does not represent the fair value, when a significant event taken place between the measurement date and market closing date, prices has been changed between the measurement date and market closing date. Significant circumstances means some political, legal or other circumstances or internal factors means obsolescence or damages to the assets, etc. Level 2 inputs. Level 2 inputs are inputs other than quoted price include within level 1 that are observable for the assets or liability either directly or indirectly. Adjustment to level 2 inputs will vary depending on factors specific to the assets or liability. Adjust the quoted price by using the observable inputs. Level 2 inputs includes: number 1, its quoted price for the similar assets or liability in active market, quoted price in non-active market for identical or similar assets or liabilities market that are not active. Number 3, inputs other than quoted price that are observable for the assets or liability. For example, interest rate and yield curve observable at commonly quoted interval, implied volatilities and credit spread, etc. Number 4, market corroborated inputs. Level 3 inputs. Level 3 inputs are unobservable inputs for the assets or liabilities. An entity shall use level 3 inputs to measure fair value only when relevant observable inputs are not available. Disclosure. For assets and liabilities that are measured at fair value on recurring or non-recurring basis in the statement of financial position after initial recognition, the valuation techniques and inputs used to develop those measurement, and also disclose fair value measurement using significant unobservable inputs used in level 3, the effect of measurement on profit or loss accounts or other comprehensive income for the period. Information about the hierarchy level into which the fair value measurement fall, level 1 or level 2 or level 3. Number 3, transfer between level 1 and level 2. If there is any transfer between level 1 and level 2, means once the assets have the in the level 1 fall under level 1 and later on it's fall under level 2, disclose the circumstances, method and input to fair value measurement and changes in the valuation techniques also disclosed. Additional disclosure for level 3 measurement that include the recognition of opening and closing balance and quantitative information about unobservable inputs and the assumptions used. IFRS 3 disclosure are not required for the following: plan assets measured at fair value in accordance with IAS 19, retirement benefits plan investment measured at fair value in accordance with IAS 26, and assets for which recoverable amount